Small businesses are the backbone of the community.
Commitment. You've got to have it.
It's a family-run business.
I was 37, pregnant with my first child, and said if I didn't do it now, I never would.
We're general commercial printers.
We're third-generation owners.
You've got to stay focused.
Always looking for an edge.
3/4 of biotech companies are small businesses.
Being your own boss and building a small business is everyone's dream.
Now, George, you're out there traveling across this nation, visiting with mayors and small business. Tell us about our partnership, Partner America.
Tom, it's really doing well. In the past 2 years, I've been in 60 or 70 cities. We've worked with mayors across the country to work on their small business community, to help bring some of the resources from the federal government to the local level. We've worked with a couple of thousand small businesses in our technical aid program, and 95% of those businesses would recommend it to another business owner. So we've had some great satisfaction.
Some people say that small business is a forgotten majority. What do you mean by that?
There's 23 million small businesses in the country. They employ more than 50% of the workforce, but they don't get any of the government resources compared to big business. Look at the recent bailout, $15 billion to the airlines, Zippo to the small business community.
We had already been having difficulty in the spring based upon the recession and the dampening economy.
I've seen more competition in this field than any time before.
There were a lot of folks in it when I started, and in the next 2 to 3 years, it just became swamped.
You can never feel safe that you have a corner on any given market.
Small businesses struggle, but it makes up a good portion of this country.
64% of all job creation is in small business.
Now, George, you're working with over 1,000 companies in your career. Are you really helping them?
Tom, the best thing about what we do is the satisfaction we get when we see a company that was struggling to survive, has made the necessary changes in their business, and they're now making a real profit.
I'll come back in about 3 weeks by the end of the month.
The company that we were when they came in here is dramatically different than the company that we are now.
They come in and dissect your business in order for you to make a proper analysis of what you need to do to move forward.
Someone who can work with you to implement real savings and profits.
Definitions, clear lines of responsibility, accountability.
Close attention to the details of the company.
Reorganizing the whole management structure.
Find better ways to differentiate ourselves.
They, in fact, were able to build credibility with the bank.
There's a better way. Their consulting services will come in and help you find that way.
You've given us a structure to the company. We were very much missing that.
Got rid of our debt.
The company does better. Everyone gets to do better.
The turnaround was that quick.
What they brought in here was comparable to getting, let's say, a Harvard MBA.
Doing the same amount of work and having that much more profit.
American management saved my company.
We have increased our bottom line by a couple of points, which in this business is a lot of money.
George, don't you agree with me that if we're going to get out of this recession we're in, that the cities will lead us out and small business is a key part of that?
The cities and the dynamics of the small business have to work hand in hand as part of this economic recovery, and we have to put more resources and more attention into the small businesses in this country.
We're in the community. We want your help.
Local governments need to focus on the small businesses.
Small businesses are the economic engine of a community.
It's very important that local government drives the promotion of the city.
Recruiting and bringing people into the area, creating an environment where they want to live so that we will have a larger pool to hire from.
It's paramount that I think that the mayors really do their share in providing those mass transit services.
You want to fight the perception that it's too much trouble to go downtown.
We know that the mayor today is not just a ribbon cutter. He or she is a public CEO.
I think the mayor is the front line for the economic recovery here to introduce small business. Tom, there's $35 billion a year that the government wants to give to small businesses for contracts. If I'm in Iowa and I look around a room of 100 people, only 2 people raise their hand when you ask the question, do you have contracts? If I'm in Maryland, 80 of the 100 raise it. So it's clear that many cities and towns are not really seeing some of the benefits that the mayor could lead them to.
And that's why the Conference of Mayors, George, is very committed to Partner America in your leadership, working with Mayor Morial and our incoming president, Mayor Menino. We pledge to make sure that people will have jobs. We thank you for your leadership and your assistance.
Thanks, Tom.
Without Partner America, we wouldn't have known who to talk to.
You have nothing to lose, but everything to gain.